Hey everybody. So I hear that Trump wants to pay women to have babies. An unbelievably low amount, not even sure if it would cover the hospital bills. And I just wanted to say that it's my opinion, and I don't mean to be mean about it, but it seems like a very lazy way of thinking. He's a millionaire. He's a billionaire, or whatever. And it seems like when Trump doesn't know how to do things and make it happen, he just throws money at it, which is very typical of a billionaire. So he wants to throw money at women for having babies instead of doing the work it takes to actually make this a better place to have babies. If Trump can do anything, then he should be making America the place where the whole world comes to have a baby. Honestly, he just closed the Department of Education, which is a huge problem for anybody who wants to have children, because they need to know that their child is going to be educated properly and not dumbed down the way a certain group has been dumbed down. Nobody wants to go there. So they want to take care of their kids. They want to do it right. And quite honestly, if Trump wants to throw money at the problem, then let him throw a UBI at the problem. Universal basic income for everybody. Making it so that families, people who want to have families, can plan and they can have a security net. They'd be able to afford things, knowing that they're going to have that money coming next month. Knowing that it's always going to be there, no matter how hard they work or don't work. If they need to take time off, they'll be able to because they've got their net. If the car breaks down, or they need a new washing machine, or whatever it is, whatever it is, people will be able to do it. And right now, American people don't have that kind of security. A lot of our benefits are being taken away. A lot of our entitlements are in danger of being taken away. The minimum wage has not kept up. And people are they can't afford the rent, they can't afford groceries, and he thinks throwing $5,000 at that one family is gonna, make America great again by having more babies. And it's absolutely insane that he thinks that that's the kind of band-aid that is needed for that kind of a problem. If Trump wants to throw money at anybody, let him throw a UBI at the American people so that families can afford to have babies. And that we can afford all the extra costs that these tariffs are going to bring. An extra $10,000 per car, all kinds of things that are going to get further and further out of reach than they already are. Somebody in the Republican Party has got to know this. Like, it's really not rocket science. You can't, put your boot on our throat and tell us to have babies. It's not going to work that way. It's just not. And I don't care what any of you guys think. You think that making us desperate, taking everything away from us, will just make us have babies. And it's just make it so that we, as Americans, not me, but, the American people, can afford to have a child, can afford to raise it properly, can afford to send it to a good school, and can afford to pay for college, and the car, and the prom, and everything else that comes along with raising a child. So that's just my 2 cents, and take it or leave it. Hopefully I'll talk to you guys in the comments. If you have any better ideas on how to fix this problem, throw it out there. Things get circulated around on the internet. Your idea might just be the one that saves us. So let's talk about it. And if not, I will just catch you in the next video. Thanks for all your likes. Thanks for your subscriptions. And I appreciate every one of you for sticking around this long. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.